Hey guys, I'm going to show you today how to do a little LED upgrade on your high beams / daytime running light. Now as you can see, I've got LED for my regular low beams. I've got an LED for my turn signal marker lights. And I haven't touched the high beam yet. So this is going to be a learning experience for us both. The high beam light is also the daytime running light. And what it does is it puts a lower wattage to the high beam so that it's not as bright. So I've gone ahead and ordered some new LED headlights. These are Scope Arc LED lighting. There's probably only one manufacturer that makes these things. Now here are the new bulbs. It's got 3 LEDs on this side, 3 LEDs on this side. These are fanless, which I'm going to try. I've never used fanless. They're supposed to be okay. They just have a big heat sink. I don't really use the high beams much at all, so that's really not going to be a problem. But anyway, going to install these. See if they work. I know they'll work for high beams, but I'm going to see if they work for the low beam, because like I said, it just gives a lower wattage. So that might cause them to flicker or do something funky. We'll put them in and see what happens. Okay, so the first thing we want to do when pulling this headlight out is typically if you pull the grill out, it's a lot easier. But if you don't want to pull the grill out, which the grill is pretty easy, it's just a bolt here and a couple of these clips. I mean, if you look at it, you can see it. There's one here, and there's also another pair of little 8mm bolts under this cover. But today we're not going to pull the grill out. We're just going to sneak this headlight out from where it is, and I'll show you how that's done. Don't mind this bolt, it's been replaced. The other one was stripped from the previous owner, I suppose. I just had to put a different bolt in. And there's also a bolt down there, and I'll show you an easy way on how to get that out. Alright, for this bolt down here, the head on it is a 10mm. You can see the green. I've already got tape on it. So if you take a piece of tape, push it over your socket like that. Just press it around. Now when I push that over the head of the bolt, it'll actually make a super tight fit, so that once the bolt is loose and ready to come out, you can just pull it out and that'll stick inside the 10mm head instead of using a magnet or having it fall out. So I'll go ahead and show you how that looks. Okay, so I've got my bolt loose now, and it's got some pre-existing tape like I showed you, but I'll just pull the socket out here and there it is. The tape holds it in the socket head, and it works really well, so I recommend doing that. I put a light in here so it's easier to see, but on the inside of the fender well there's an opening to get access to the headlight, and on this white clip that you see right up and down here, I have to push that up, and that will unlock the headlight and allow it to be removed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So that came out really easy. I just used my thumb to push it up, thankfully. Now we'll go ahead and start pulling the headlight out. Got a friendly pair of ducks here at my feet that want to be on camera. No, they don't. Bye guys. Alright, I'll put you guys here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. But now I'm just going to start pulling the headlight out. Okay, our headlight's out. So all I really did was pulled on this side first, slide it out from the grill. Now we've got our headlight exposed. So I'll just go ahead, find our high beam, and we'll test that out. For those of you who have never seen the back of the headlight, your low beam is under this cover here, and your high beam is under this cover. So I'm just going to twist this. Now we have access to our high beam, so I'll pull this out. There we go. There's our high beam. I'm going to do my high beam headlight here first. Plug this one in. I want to see if this works first before I go through the trouble of putting it all back together and finding out it doesn't. So I'll set this here and we'll turn it on. Alright, well our high beam definitely works. So now what I'm going to do is start the truck, put it in gear, and we'll see if the daytime running light works. Okay, so the flickering of the light you just saw was me putting the truck in from park to drive, and the daytime run light would come on every time I put it in drive, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. So we'll have some LED daytime running lights along with LED high beams. Okay guys, so as far as reassembly goes, it's pretty much just the opposite of what you did. There's a ball socket right down here that'll go inside here, but first we want to get the side to the grill in first, and then we'll push it into there. Give it a push like that, and then once you have it pretty lined up like it is right here, give it a push back. There you go, it's locked. Go back inside the wheel well here, and now what we want to do is, before we push this little white clip up, now we just want to pull it down. Now I know I didn't show that. I had to use two hands. I had to use one hand to push in on the headlight so I could get the little clip inside and then pull down on that, but you'll see when you do it. It's easy. Now we'll just bolt the headlight back in. Now the best part about the tape and the bolt idea is when you're putting it back together, you can put this upside down and it's not going to go anywhere. So I can slide this back into place. Now that the bolt's back in, I can just twist it. And remember, this is only plastic, which the first person who changed this didn't remember. So you don't need to go very tight. Just, you know, it's not going to come out. And that's it. Bottom bolt's in. I'll go ahead and put the top bolt in, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, we got our headlight bolted back in. It's very solid. It's not moving anymore. Let's turn the lights on. That's it. Fully LED'd. Look at them babies. I'll show you the other side. How brutal yellow that is. So I'll just swap this side out. We'll be good to go. I'm glad that works with the daytime running light feature. So if this was something you were wondering or concerned or didn't even know it was a problem, it's not. Not on the 2011 Dodge Ram anyway. So again, here's the headlight kit. Scope arc. It was pretty popular on Amazon and not too expensive. It does come with some instructions. You can join the club, Sea Light Club, get you some stuff, I don't know. With the instruction manual. Comes with a nice pair of hand safes here. I particularly don't wear them, but you might. Zip ties and whatnot. So here's my other little headlight. Get that jammed in and call it done. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this is something you can do yourself. Catch you in the next episode.